looking up from my window. Sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door.
Good morning, happy peoples. Hope your day is going great. I'm not quite awake yet. Getting started. I've got one little bit of work to go bust out. Hopefully that goes good. And then maybe I can just drive around Anchorage a little bit before I head home. Give you guys a quick tour or something. A lot of city life here. Anchorage is, you know, when we talk about Alaska, Alaska means a whole lot of different things to a whole lot of people because it's just so different. I mean, you look outside here, it's just straight raw, hardcore city. And then you go to, you know, remote villages like, I don't know, Ruby or Norvik, or I don't know, you just keep going on and on. There's just so many remote places that looks completely different than you see where we are in North Pole. Maybe a little sort of in between here, not quite as city as here. But it's just, you know, Juneau, there's so many different places in Alaska. That's why when you come visit, you kind of need to get a taste of the different feels to see, especially if you end up wanting to move here. You kind of want to figure out like where this is, because if you were to compare this to states, this probably would seem like, I don't know, 4 or 5 different states. It's all right here in Alaska. That's what we call home, and we love it. It's awesome. To get going, I've got a little bit of work to do, and that should be awesome. And then, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna figure it out. You're gonna see. You and I will find out together.
I know that you are having a hard time right now. That everything seems to crumble around you. I know that you feel all alone in this world, but you have to put your trust into us, and we will help you through, 'cause we only want what's best.
All right. Job was successful, got it done. There's a lot of hoops to jump through, so I'm gonna get on the road here and be a little bit because I need to go pick up. I'll show you guys around Anchorage real quick here. Like I said, this is where you go if you want to go to Alaska and still be in the city, but you could still drive 30 or 45 minutes and, you know, be in the pretty remote Alaskan wilderness, semi-remote. You might drive maybe an hour and a half to be safe, but you know, from here you can drive to Seward, which we may bring you to this year at some point, and this is just, it's beautiful. But this is the big city, so if this is the part of Alaska that you like, they don't, I don't think they're lacking much here. So I'm gonna go pick up some Raising Cane's. I was told I have to bring Raising Cane's home and Krispy Kreme. I think that's all I'm supposed to bring. But let's go drive around a little bit before we get on the road, and I'll show you Anchorage.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane, and as the light...
Hello everybody, hope you guys are doing fantastic. Bert is still gone. He should be heading back today from Anchortown. I'm catching up on all things chores. Doing the bedding, trying to get laundry. Oh my goodness, guys, I just feel like I can't. These giving weird back feed. I feel like I just cannot keep up on all the things. But yeah, how are you guys doing today? I hope wonderful. My laundry done. What's your least favorite chore to do? Like, what's the chore you absolutely are like, will avoid at all costs? Like, will save till the bitter end. That's laundry for me. That is laundry for me. But what I am trying to work on is I am working on getting rid of clothes that have become too small, that are really worn out, and just kind of weed out some of our clothes that we don't need anymore, and either donate them or give them away to people who can use them. That is what I'm working on. I know Bert is extremely busy. He's running like a crazy person, trying to get everything done, and then he's got a 6.5 or so hour drive ahead of him, and I know he did not get much sleep last night, and he a grocery haul video because we like to give you guys, you know, different prices and stuff around the state, and we always like to take advantage of the opportunity if we go to a different location to be able to get that content for you guys. So in case some people are getting ready to move to that particular area, because Alaska is so big, we like to do that. But then we also like to be able to donate that material that he bought. So we hooked up with the legs down there, because they do a lot of, you know, nonprofit work, and there's no different people that we don't, because that's not where we live. So that was pretty awesome. Anyway, that is what we have kind of got going on today. We're not going to be doing much else. We're going to just primarily be focusing on today. We're not going to be really going anywhere, doing much. We're just going to really focus on getting chores done. Yes? Movie night. That's what we are trying to work towards. We're trying to work towards a family movie night by doing all of our chores. How's your room?
Good.
Is it though?
Uh-huh.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. That is what we're trying to work on. We're trying to get organized. I'm trying to finish up my garage. It's been kind of rainy today, so I was like, you know what? It's not nice outside. We'll focus on trying to get some of our stuff done. Anyway, let's shoot on back to Bert, seeing how he's doing, how the old Anchor Town is coming along, how things are going down there, and if he is making good progress. Let's check in on Bert.
One thing that Anchorage does have that is absolutely beautiful is a view of the mountains. The mountains are just gorgeous. Mountains in the background of this big city. So that is one thing that I do wish we had where we are, were more mountain. I was just in a parking garage, and parking garages are pretty rare where we are. We do have them, but I don't know if I've ever parked in one there, to be honest. So let's go check out some more stuff and see what they have. It seems like they always have new stores here every time I come.
The sky is blue, the sun is high. Sitting here on my own, I think of you, you're on my mind, you know.
I'm so tired, like no sleep. No, I had to go back to the job. There were some issues with the programming I had to go address, and anyway, I was trying to give you guys a bit of a tour, but it didn't quite happen here of Anchorage. But I think I'm going to still get on the road, but I might just take a little snooze here in the truck for a little bit first. But first, I need to bring back Raising Cane's and Krispy Kreme. I'm gonna go to those places because they're pretty close here, and that way I can bring back something to my lovely bride and just bring a little bit of Anchorage. That's the nice about Anchorage, is they have these nice restaurants that we're not used to having, which is pretty cool. So just out of curiosity, like what type of place do you prefer? Are you more of a city person, or are you more of a like to be remote? I'm curious to know if you're more like the country person, you're more the city person, or somewhere in between. You know, most of the people live here. The cost of living here is actually, housing is actually pretty expensive, I feel, in comparison to most places of Alaska. But energy costs are very cheap here. Same with food. Food is very cheap here in comparison to other parts of Alaska. The cost of living is pretty low here. You know, just a different side of Alaska, and it's still a part that we enjoy. But I'm curious to know if you are more of the city person, more of the kind of the more remote country type person maybe, or somewhere in between. I'd be curious to know, because it's all types. You know, most of the people that live in Alaska actually live right here. You guys are watching shows where people are scraping bark noodles to try to survive and make it in the wilderness. Most of Alaskans just go to Walmart or Target. All right, I'm getting delirious. Put this stuff together and get on the road, but I'm just gonna take like a quick cat nap, I think. We'll get some fancy Anchorage food.
16 fingers for 4 cells.
Yes, ma'am.
Any ketchup?
No thanks. Thank you, sir.
This one.
Oh, that works. Thank you. Get directions to Krispy Kreme.
Starting route to Krispy Kreme Donuts.
Good afternoon. Thank you for Krispy Kreme. What can I get started for you today?
Well, looking for some donuts.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'll see you at the front window.
Thanks so much. My wife's gonna be excited.
It's gonna be $67.25.
Right.
Thank you. It's for you.
Oh boy, thank you so much.
so much. Great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Hey, babe.
Hi.
I might have got you a little something.
Is it food related?
It might be food related.
Food related?
Yeah, pretty much.
Very excited. Which piece did you get?
I don't want to talk about it. I didn't go in. I just did the drive-through. They have a drive-through option.
Oh, okay.
So
Did you rent or did you just get glazed?
I might have gotten a couple of varieties. You'll see.
Are you getting canes too?
Might have gotten some canes. Okay, I guess I couldn't surprise you with anything.
If you don't feel like you're rested enough, don't push it.
Okay, I think I'll be okay. I just need a little brain reset. It's been kind of a rough. I literally just ate breakfast and it's 6 o'clock.
I know.
p.m.
Was it good?
It was pretty good. All right, love you long time.
Okay. Love you too.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Get directions to North Pole, Alaska.
Getting directions to North Pole. Starting route to North Pole.
I think we should just get on the road. The solid 10-minute nap, fast truck, 24-hour daylight. I think we can get home. Seem a whole lot shorter for you than it will for me, though. I think we're good to go. That's the nice thing about Alaska is you don't have to worry about daylight this time of year, and which helps for keeping an eye out for moose. So, all right, gassing up, and let's get home and see the family.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy. Making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
Guys, I've been turning and burning around here. I'm even washing bedding. You can see the floor. Hallelujah praise, winning. There's someone practicing piano. This one's still under construction. We're working on it. But Daddy should be home soon. It is very late. I won't even tell you what time it is because our schedule is so messed up today.
Pretty good.
You're doing all right? Turning and burning today, right?
Yeah.
He's so tired. How are you liking that?
I love it.
What's this called again?
Simply Piano?
Simply Piano. She has been loving it. Being as we
download it.
Yeah, being as we had to stop piano, this has been a cool alternative for her to be able to learn. How stinking cool is that? So the bugs are super bad. They were supposed to come and spray today, but they never showed up. Let me take you out and show you this beautiful sunset. If you can see it. Okay, I'll tell you. It's like 12:30 right now. My kids are still awake. I know, failing. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Today's vlog is all over the place. I really just took my day and I focused it entirely on trying to get my head above water when it comes to organization and decluttering and just trying to have a space that I'm like happy to be in. Does that make sense? Where it's like, you know, where you just, you want to be in there because it's the way you like it. I don't know. And I have a lot of things coming down the pike and a lot of things that are going to be busy. Oh, I hate it when people talk with AirPods. I was actually listening to a podcast. I'm listening to A Ride of a Lifetime by the CEO of Walt Disney, the ex-CEO. He just retired this past year. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I love audiobooks. It's like a newfound love of mine where I don't necessarily have the time to sit down and read, but pop in an audiobook. Look at that. So pretty. Pop in a audiobook and I'm all about that. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look at that. Camera doesn't even do it justice. Wow. The birds. Mosquitoes have found me. Mosquitoes have found us too. If our lights stay on all the time, no, they don't. They are on a sensor. So we have a motion detector sensor aiming off the front side of the house, and those pop on whenever we go by it, which I just did. Anyway, yes, I've found a new love of audiobooks, and it's been great. It's like my me time, or I can just pop it in, and I can work on a chore or something and just relax. So anyway, I hope you guys found this vlog interesting. I know Bert had kind of talked about like different places that people, wow, that bird's really close. Places that people enjoy living and how there's different places in Alaska that people live. Where a majority of the people that live in Alaska live in Anchorage because it's the biggest. Definitely more of the city feel there. This is kind of like an in-betweener. You have the very rural feel where it feels like you're out in the country, very much so, but you can also go and get like the niceties right down the street. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds that I really like. But I think I'd also really like being near the water. I think that would be super, super nice. So we love you. You're awesome. You're amazing. Keep being a shining light in this world. Focus on what's right. Whatever's good, lovely, good report. Think on these things. That's what we want to do. So I hope we can make you smile today. I have really no idea what it entailed, but you guys are awesome. I'm gonna go get the kiddos in bed.
We're both cameraing.
We think too much alike.
Made it. There, right there. Try to keep it as cold and close.
He brought me Raisin Canes. And Krispy Kreme. He's the bestest.
Did you miss me?
Yeah. You were gone a long time. I didn't think you would come tonight, but now you showed up.
I made it. Miss me too?
Yeah.
Did Buddy miss me? I think he's out. How about you do a quiet closeout?
Okay.
Go for it.
Thanks for watching. See you next video. Bye. YouTube channel. Beep.
Beep.
To me, that's alright. Green grass on my neighbor's lawn. Maybe I should take a stroll.